We got trouble, guys, already at turn 4. We got a car right up against outside safer barrier right up in the middle. Number 15 car, Michael Annett, and it made some pretty heavy contact with that outside wall. And Larry, I mean, Hermie, the thing was you were talking about earlier how you can get yourself in trouble in that flat part of that racetrack, and you need to work on that, getting your car hooked up there.
Michael Annett, yeah, he hadn't even gotten the green. He hadn't even made a lap yet, Steve, so he was just getting on the racetrack.
It's bad. I don't know what the hell happened. I wasn't even going fast.
What do you think, Hermie?
I mean, obviously he was on sticker tires just coming off pit road and probably just didn't get hooked up as well as he thought and got away from him, got in the wall there in turns 3 and 4. But heavy damage to the left side and the right rear of that race car. He'll definitely be going to a backup.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, Wendy's hard at work. We'll talk about what this does to Michael Annett with this schedule.
See Michael Annett out of his race car, damage on both sides. Michael, first of all, give us a description of what happened on that very cool racetrack, and is your backup car ready?
You know, it will be ready, and it looks like we're going to be able to put this motor in, and that way, we'll get some good practice laps, and we won't have to start in the back. So it's just a shame. I didn't even get to make a full lap. I don't know. Never had something like that happen here. The track's usually not that cold, and tires usually aren't that bad. So my fault. Just try getting up to speed too quick, and should have been a little more patient.
All right, thanks to Michael Annett. A tough start to his day, Steve.
It is that, Wendy. Thanks very much. And but he said it was totally my fault.
Yeah, I tell you, sometimes, when Jeff alluded to it, this is the coolest and the most grip this racetrack is going to have all day. And sometimes you want to get it there on new tires, Jeff, and put down that good fast lap in the first part of practice to kind of get the practice started off the right way. This time he just overstepped that line just a little bit.
The official pace car that will lead the field to the green prior to the green flag. That's at the Texas Motor Speedway. Go to texasmotorspeedway.com. We are under caution for the second time. Wes Townley, heavy damage to that Zaxby's Chevrolet out of the Richard Childress Racing Stables.
Guys, I don't mind saying this. This is one of those times I almost wish the driver would have gotten off and gotten out and let him take the car back on a rollback. That car is severely damaged right there.
Looks like he got loose right in the middle of 3 and 4, coming off turn 4 and got away from him.
This has been a rough track for Wes Townley. Jeff, I remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, remember he wrecked a Nationwide car and a Camping World truck in almost the exact same spot in turn 4, this happening down in turn 2.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I just wondered, and maybe Wendy or Bob can check on it, it looked almost like he had put maybe some fresh tires on the way the car came around on him so quick. I mean, it was reasonably quick in this practice. His 14th quickest and run about 25 laps. So I just wonder maybe if they'd put new tires on it to try to make a run. But that is, you saw the team right now unloading the backup.
Second caution here in this NASCAR, one and only NASCAR Nationwide Series practice. First for Michael Annett, this one for Wes Townley.
We're down here in the garage with Wes Townley right now, and unfortunately, new tires. You suspected it, Jeff Hammond, but he did have new tires on there. What happened on the racetrack, John?
The first lap, went out there, we're just doing a mock qualifying run, and it just, I mean, there wasn't much grip there on the first lap, and things came in pretty good, it seemed like, on the second one, but I got off down to turn 1 and went to get in the gas, and as soon as I picked up the gas, I mean, it just started out from under me, and just in a four-roll slide all the way to the wall. I mean, I tried to keep it out of it, but once it broke free, it was going.
Unfortunate for Wes Townley. I got a cluttered pit area here because basically Wes Townley was trying to drive his car in, Wendy, and it actually popped another tire and it couldn't move anymore. So it's a traffic jam down here in the pit area.
Yeah, and everyone heard that tire pop. It caught everybody's attention in the garage area.
Got trouble in turn 4 right there.
Car in the wall, sliding between turns 3 and 4.
Gonzalez in the 05.
Victor Gonzalez, Puerto Rican driver. Can't tell yet how much damage to the back of that race car.
It's pretty significant. It really is.
See if we can see what happened to Gonzalez.
And again, I'm speculating, Steve. I would be willing to believe he's probably trying to make a qualifying run, fresher tires, and we've seen fresh or new tires or fresh tires get these guys in trouble. That's what it looked like happened to the 05.
That is the worst time to have something like that happen, Jeff. Right at the end of practice, too, so you got really no chance to try to get a backup car on the racetrack if that's what they decide to do.
Yeah, the good news for Gonzalez, they are 28th in car owner points, so he is locked in.